Hey Pile 1, welcome to your reading. You chose the green moonstone, and so we are tapping into the timeline. Basically, we're checking into the timing of when you are going to either cross paths with your future spouse and or when the connection is going to experience forward moving progress, okay? Movement in this connection. So that would mean, like, if you already believe you know them, you know who they are, this is going to give you an idea of when you can expect movement, the next level, them to level up, okay? Whatever that might mean for you. Just keep in mind, you guys, this is a general reading, so take what resonates, leave what doesn't. As always, if you are interested in booking a personal reading, just check the description box below. There are 2 different future spouse readings available now. There's the basic profile, it's $25. Actually, both of the readings are $25. The basic profile just goes over basic things about your future spouse that you might want to know about, personality, what they look like. I go into pretty good detail what they do for a living, timing, you know, as far as like what we're talking about here, but this will be more specifically for you. And then like what energies are influencing the manifestation of the connection, okay? And then the second one that I offer is 10 questions. So the 10 questions, use that one usually as an add-on. People will get the basic profile first, and then if you've got additional questions that pop up from that reading, you can purchase the future spouse 10 questions reading. It's also $25. You know, for stuff like what's, you know, do they make really good money? Are they financially stable? Do they have any shadow work they need to do? Just whatever other questions pop up, okay? Just check the description box below. Both readings are listed down below. Okay, so we're just going to get into your guys' message, your guys' reading, and darn it, my light's not working. That's okay. Okay. All right, you guys. So I will tell you the timeline that you're on, and by that what I mean, you guys, timing is always fluid. Okay, so the timeline that I'm talking about is going to let you know, like whether or not you're on track to meeting them, or you know what track you're on, what timeline you're on. Okay, and then what energies are hindering or influencing more or less the connection. Okay, so I will say for you guys, pal, when it looks like the timeline that you're on, it feels like you're on track. It feels like you're very much aligned to this connection manifesting. In fact, it feels like most of you may have already met this person. Okay, this person feels very close to you. Okay, very much already in your energy. For those of you who have no idea who this person is, you don't believe that you've met them, this just simply means this person, like this connection is going to be manifesting really soon, okay? When I mean by really soon, we're talking about days, weeks, okay? So days, weeks, a maximum of like 6 months, okay? That's how quickly we're talking about, but it's more hinging on I would say a week at the soonest. More than likely you're looking at... Naya, I'm doing a video. Okay, I don't need that right now. Thank you. Yes, thank you. Sorry, you guys, my daughter's home. I'm trying out something new and I'm not sure how it's going to work. Where was I? Okay, at the very earliest, we're looking at about a week, you guys. For most of you, it's going to be more along the lines of 2 months, and then a maximum of 6 months. And this is a timeless reading, so it's going to be at the time that you are viewing this video, okay? I will say that for whatever reason, Aquarius, the sign and element of Aquarius is really heavy in your guys' reading. Okay, so this could possibly mean that Aquarius season or the sign or element of Aquarius really plays a large role in this connection. Your person could be an Aquarius. You might be an Aquarius. Aquarius season may possibly be significant. If the timing is not matching up as far as Aquarius season goes when you're watching this video, it could just simply mean that it's going to happen within the next, because remember, this is a general reading, okay? If if this were me talking to one person, I would be like, this is going to happen in Aquarius season. But as I said, this is a general reading. So Aquarius season is definitely standing out, okay? So if you're really, really close, like if Aquarius season is within 6 months that you're watching this video, then that is more than likely when you're going to meet this person. Otherwise, if that, at the timing of this video where I'm actually putting it out, we are in the month of April. And so that doesn't match up with the timing right now. And so I would say, it's either going to be the next fixed sign, which right now Taurus is coming up, okay? Taurus season is the closest to when I'm viewing this video. Could also include Leo season because Leo is within that 6-month period. But just think about it. It's either going to be, think about within 6 months, okay? More than likely during the next fixed season, okay? That's Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, or Aquarius. All right, you guys, okay, so that's as far as the timing goes. It feels, you guys, you are on track, okay? This feels very imminent. It feels like they are already in your energy, but we are going to go ahead and start pulling on some energies for you guys to kind of get an idea. And why are these all wonky? Oh, there we go, okay. Influencing energies. Okay, so basically I'm just going to be letting you guys know what energies are influencing this connection at this point in time, for either verification purposes or something might pop up to let you know whether or not you need to, course correct or whatever. But seeing as how this connection feels very, very close, I don't really foresee maybe a lot of blocking energies popping up. If they do, it might just be more or less of a heads up, like incoming, like you might want to be careful, because even though right now it seems that you are currently on track, that doesn't mean that the timeline cannot be shifted to happen sooner, or it can be delayed. It just all depends on what you got going on, the decisions that you're making, the work that you are not doing, whatever pops up, you know what I mean? So timelines do shift, you guys, okay? Timelines do shift. We got the Queen of Swords. There's more Aquarius energy, you guys. This is insane. The vast majority of you, seriously, Aquarius, the sign of Aquarius is a really big deal, okay? The vast majority of you, especially if when you're watching this, the season of Aquarius is within that 6-month mark, that it feels like, Valentine's Day. Yeah, Valentine's Day. Oh my gosh, Valentine's Day is in Aquarius season. Oh my gosh, why am I just now picking that up? So that might mean for a lot of you too, if you've already met this person, okay? This could possibly mean that things are going to take a major level up, like, around Valentine's Day or sometime in Aquarius season, all right? Or like, say if you are an Aquarius or they're an Aquarius or something, it's like something's going to happen. Like if your birthday's in February, or even January, I mean, you might get a proposal, or, something just might be, you know what I mean? Something like that. Something is very significant though, regarding this connection. So there's two things playing out for me, and this is very unexpected. I was not expecting this, pile one, okay? It just all depends on timing and when you're watching this video. So if Aquarius season is outside of that 6-month mark, that simply means, okay, so, if you haven't met this person yet, then this connection will be manifesting at some point between now, well, I should say, like within a week, starting from a week clear up to about 6 months, okay? And then after that, something is going to be happening like around Valentine's Day and or Aquarius season, okay? You might be getting engaged, might be going exclusive, might be moving in together. If you already know this person, they're like the next level up, whatever that might be. Like if you're seeing somebody, they haven't really committed yet or put all of themselves in, it's like things are on track for this connection with this person that you already know to develop, to level up, okay? But on top of that, Aquarius season around Valentine's Day, and maybe even on Valentine's Day, things are going to shift dramatically in this connection in a good way, okay? All right, I was not expecting that, pile one. That is very, very specific. All right, let's get some more. Okay, so like, yeah, just the Queen of Swords energy, that's just letting, that is more confirmation. That's just like Aquarius season, Aquarius season, Aquarius season. More than likely Valentine's Day, you guys. All right, what else? Show me the energy that is influencing this. What energy is influencing this connection? We have, let's see. Yeah, look at that. You guys have been putting in the work, okay? Either that or that's just the energy. Like something is hard at work at making this connection manifest. And then we have the Moon in reverse. Yeah, nothing is being hidden. Everything is being exposed. I feel like you guys, you may have been receiving signs and synchronicities, and or if you already know this person, then the energies that are influencing this connection is like something is going to dawn on your person and or you to open up your eyes and or their eyes to the significance of this connection. Like if your person, if you're with your person, you think your person is your future spouse and they are not, things just have seemed hidden, or like they seem like they haven't really woken up to this connection thing, that's changing. But I feel too, with especially with this Eight of Coins and this Moon in reverse, you've been doing a lot of work, it feels, pile one, to deal with whatever was hidden in your own energy to align you with this manifestation, with your future spouse. Okay? Especially with the Queen of Swords, like that's a lot of that can denote too things in the subconscious realm. I feel like a lot of you may have been doing shadow work. Okay, are there any challenges for, here, let's do a different deck for this one. Are there any challenges, that pile one needs to be made aware of? Okay, so kind of ambiguous, but this is saying friendship, having mutual friends, friends affecting your love life. So there's a couple of things. First of all, if you haven't met this person yet, you may more than likely meet them through your friends. Okay, meet them through mutual friends. Okay. Also, this person may also be a friend and or an acquaintance of yours that, and for some of you, I feel like this may very well be the case. This is somebody where it's going to be like friends first, or have been friends first, and one of you is going to like, like something's going to be illuminated. Eyes are going to be opened to, oh wow, I've got feelings for you, that kind of a thing. So for those of you that already know this person, that may be the thing. You may already know this person, and that's why this person's in your energy. Because you've known them, maybe you just haven't been illuminated yet to who they are, and that part of it, like that last piece of the puzzle, is coming like very soon. Within, like, say, the earliest, like I said, is going to be within like in a week. The absolute most is going to be in about 6 months, when, you know, you'll be made aware of, you know, this friend and or acquaintance of you having those kind of feelings, or you having those feelings for them. But whichever way, you guys, it's going to be mutual. Okay, we're talking about your future spouse. All right. For those of you that already know this person and you're kind of already romantically linked to them, I feel like your person might already be talking to you and their, like, your mutual friends about leveling up with you. Okay. Yeah, just overall really good energy, you guys. There doesn't seem to be any challenges. Okay, like I said, I feel like this connection is on track to either manifest in and or level up. Okay, so very good work, pile one. It seems like, you know, whether you know it or not, it feels like you've been doing some work to align you with this connection. It's going to be happening very soon. I'm having a feeling it's probably going to be like out of all three piles, this pile is probably going to be the most, like the one where the timing is going to happen sooner than the other two piles. But either way, all right, you guys, I'm going to end the reading here. Let me know what you thought. Comment below, smash the like button if it resonated, share and subscribe if you feel led to do so. I will see you guys in the next reading. Thanks for hanging out, pile one. Pile two, welcome to your reading. You chose the rose quartz stone, and we are tapping into the timing, okay, the timeline that you are currently on, as far as manifesting in your future spouse and or manifesting an up level in the connection if you've already met them. Okay, so just keep in mind, you guys, this is a general reading. So take what resonates, leave what doesn't. If you are interested in booking a private, personal future spouse reading, I've got two available now. Okay, I got the basic reading, and then I have a future spouse 10 questions reading. They're both $25 a piece. Okay, details linked in the description box below. Just so you know, the basic, I always recommend doing the basic reading first. That includes just personal information about your future spouse you might want to know about, like basic core personality traits, what they do for a living, what they look like, and I get pretty detailed in that as much as I can. And then timing, when they're going to be manifesting in, what may be blocking or influencing the connection from manifesting or leveling up, stuff like that. Okay, and then if you have any questions that pop up after that, then you can do the 10 questions reading, and you know, whatever questions that may pop up, you know, how much money do they make, or are they really financially well off, you know, do they have any shadow work they need to do, things of that nature, whatever comes up. Okay, you guys, but we're going to go ahead and get into your reading. Let's see. So as far, I'll just get the timing part out of the way, you guys. We have a lot of synchronicities coming up here. Okay, we got, we definitely have the number 7 coming up twice here. So we got 7th house energy, which Libra is the sign that rules the 7th house. So Libra season may be significant. Okay, so like the month of October is really kind of coming up for me. As far as you guys are concerned, the month of October may be significant, but Libra season is also, what is it, the end of September. Yeah, the end of September. So the last couple of weeks of September, first couple of weeks of October, or just October in general. Okay. Hold on, you guys. We do have cardinal energy that is also showing up, which is Cancer. Libra is actually cardinal energy too. Wow. Okay. So we've got cardinal energy really kind of showing up, which is letting me know, for most of you, okay, the synchronicities, you know, since the 7th house, which denotes to me, could also mean, let's see, the number 7 is also, what is that, the month of July. Okay, could also be significant. So the month of July or Libra season. Okay, and then Cancer is showing up, but more importantly with the number 4 here, and then it coincides with the month that Aries season is, which is starts in, what is it, starts in April. Well, actually starts in May, but the month of April may be significant as well. Okay, so the way it's looking, you guys, right now, July and or the month of October or Libra season. Okay, secondary to that would be April, and then after that, whatever, like it could possibly be during another cardinal sign. So other cardinal signs, we've got Cancer, okay, Cancer, Libra, Aries, let's see, oh, Capricorn. Okay, as far as that goes, but as far as in general timing, so we're probably looking within It's going to be months, you guys. If it is going to be a year, it might be like a little over a year. Okay. When I'm thinking about months, or when I'm thinking about years, I don't feel like it's going to be any more than like maybe like a year and a few months. Okay. I'm really picking up maybe about 12 to 15 months max for this connection to manifest in. It's just really highlighting October, Libra season in general, okay? Libra season, then October, possibly the month of July, or another fixed sign, okay? Not as specific or as pointed as pile 1, but definitely giving you guys an idea of where your timing is at, okay? I'm trying to think of how to describe this. Like, this is definitely manifesting in, it's on a good timeline, okay? Is it going to come in tomorrow? No. Okay. Is it going to come in probably within the next, even within the next 6 months? Probably not. I would say it's probably more along the lines, at the earliest, it's probably going to be 6 months at the earliest. At the most, you're looking at about 15 months. And within that time frame, you can try to narrow it down by the points that I just shared about, earlier. Like if October or July, or another, not a fixed sign, another cardinal sign, or even Cancer season, if it fits within that, what did I say? Why is 9 coming through now? They're wanting me to refine it. Okay, so the current timeline is actually more along the lines of like nine months is actually going to be the earliest, okay? 9 months, and I'm also hearing September. You guys stop. Okay, but they're highlighting 9 now, okay? So 9, so this is like the earliest is going to be 9 months, you guys, and then the latest that it's looking like is going to be 15 months out, and within that 9 to 15 month mark, if any of these signs or these signals that I just went into earlier fall within that 9 to 15 month time frame, that kind of narrows it down a little bit. Okay, does that make any sense? I hope it does, you guys. All right. Thank you, you guys. Thank you, guys. Thank you. They're trying their best to help me, to help you kind of get an idea of what timeline you're on. But it was just funny because I have a lot of things just flashing at me. I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm trying to make sure I'm not confusing you, because it can tend to confuse me. Anyway, all right. Now what we're going to do, you guys, we're going to kind of get an idea of what energy is influencing this connection. I'm also going to see, so the energy that may come out, you guys, if it is anything that it might be hindering, this is kind of a clue or a heads up from your higher self, your guides, the universe, whatever, of what you can maybe do in order to either stay on this timeline if you like the 9 to 15 month, timeline, or, if you want to try to speed up, then we will see what can be done in order to, possibly do that as well. But right now, I just want to find out what energy is currently mostly dominating this connection. What energy is mostly influencing this connection? For pile 2, we got the Knight of Wands in reverse. Okay. All right, what's going on with this energy? This is giving me energy, you guys, of being a little bit timid. This is what's coming through, okay? This is what is being shown to me. Being afraid to step out or get out of your comfort zone. See, the Knight of Wands in the upright position is very courageous, not afraid to take risks, and definitely not for me, it feels like the Knight of Wands in the upright position doesn't care too much for comfort zones. It's like their comfort zone is they have no comfort zone type of thing. Okay, so it's popping in reverse to let me know that you guys may be having a hard time getting out of your comfort zone and really putting yourself out there. I don't feel too much like you guys are closing off your energy per se, but there is kind of a feeling that there may be maybe a self-esteem issue or a self-confidence issue that is keeping you from really allowing yourself to really put yourself out there. That's what's coming through, you guys. Okay, I do feel like either way, like in other words, that's why for those of you who are wanting this connection to manifest in a lot sooner than 9 to 15 months, this is what's going on. It's like the reason why it's pushed so far out is because you're really slow to put yourself out there. Not that you're not looking for it, but almost like, I don't know, what's coming to me, it's like you're waiting for it to come to you, or you're just kind of complacent about it, like you're wanting to manifest it in, but you're not really doing a whole lot about making it happen. I don't know if you're isolating yourself quite a bit, if you're just kind of stuck in a routine. You're not really, like you're not, and I'm not saying like you need to get on dating apps and put yourself out there that way. Like maybe it's just something like, you need to spice up your daily routine or your weekly routine, and maybe go, if you're not going to a gym, maybe start going to a gym, like getting yourself out and about around more people. But what really is coming to me is like, you need to start doing something where, like for instance, if you were to go to a gym, right, and you had a regular schedule there, you would have more of, because you're around the same place, around the same people, it's going to be easier to meet someone that way because, familiarity, right? Same with, say if you go to the same convenience store, striking up conversations and getting to know the clerk and stuff like that. Or just something where, maybe a book club or something that you can do on a semi-regular basis where you're going to feel comfortable, where like especially if you see the same people or the same faces on a semi-regular basis, you'll start to feel a lot more comfortable about maybe, saying hi and starting conversations and stuff like that. Whereas, I feel like you guys are the type of people that you're, not to say you're wallflowers, but you're not one, it just feels this way, like you're probably more of the observant type. Like I don't feel like you're the life of the party, and I don't mean that in a bad way. Maybe I should put it differently. You're not an attention whore, okay? And you're probably the type to be a little bit more quiet during get-togethers, especially. This is especially if you are around people you don't know. And there's a lot of people around that you don't know. I feel like you may tend to kind of, this is giving me the Cancer vibes here. Some of you may have Cancer somewhere in your chart. I feel like you might kind of not close off, but you're like, you kind of withdraw back and you just watch and observe, as opposed to inserting yourself into conversations that are going on. And so it may be a little bit more difficult for you, Pile 2, to meet new people. This may be what is part of like, causing this manifestation to not occur for some time, is just because it's taking longer for things to funnel in that direction. But part of what you can do, Pile 2, is to get your energy out there more. So just start going to places more on a regular basis where the same people can start to get familiar with you, and you can start to get familiar with those people, okay? Because you know how you see someone and you might see them 10 times and, after that it's kind of like, okay, now I can smile. Maybe, to strike up a conversation or something, as opposed to just seeing a stranger that you just popped in on the street. I get that, because I'm not a social butterfly in that aspect either. I don't have too hard of a time in get together saying hi and introducing myself, but I'm also not the kind of person that's just going to walk into a gym that I just barely started going to and just start striking out conversations with complete strangers. It usually takes me a minute to feel familiar with my surroundings before I feel like, okay, I'm ready to kind of venture out and maybe possibly strike up conversations with someone I've seen around here many times before. You know what I'm talking about? It's that kind of energy. And I really feel like with the 8 of Wands in reverse, that's what's keeping, like, I feel this connection wants to manifest in faster, but it just feels like it's being delayed, and that's what's being delayed. It's like you need to come out of your shell. a little bit more. Like, deal with that confidence issue. Maybe just start off with pile 2, getting comfortable with just looking people in the eyes and smiling. Okay, smiling at them. If someone wants to have an attitude with you because you looked at them in the eyes and smiled and said hi, they got issues, not you. Okay, try not to take it as rejection, but just, you know, start practicing on opening up your energy just a little bit. You know what I mean? I don't feel necessarily, like I said, I don't feel like you are closed off. Some of you may feel like that. Okay, I'm definitely now, as I'm digging more into this energy, I am picking up on that Cancerian energy. That doesn't mean that you are cancer, you know, you have cancer in your chart or anything like that, but I kind of feel like that's where you might be at. Okay, kind of, I'm hearing withdrawn, maybe even possibly uncomfortable in social situations. And then we've got death popping out. Why is death here? Why is death here? And Scorpio popping out again with the month of October. Okay, so like I said, October may be, and death is, that's reminding me of, yeah, which the month of October reminds me of, you know, Halloween season. So it doesn't necessarily have to be on Halloween, although you may very well meet them on Halloween, maybe like at a Halloween party or something like that. Okay, let's see, why is death here for pile? Look at that. Okay, yeah, you guys, here's largely what's going on. I just really feel like there may be, and with this energy being in reverse, I feel like you're working through it. Okay, I feel, and there's Capricorn energy, which is more cardinal. So there's really cardinal energy is dominating for the most part this reading. But I do feel there are some things in your subconscious, or, you know, having to do with self-confidence issues that are really kind of hindering your ability. What's coming up as I am channeling you guys is being, in quote unquote, okay, just I'm quoting this as it's coming into me, being a people person, really putting yourself out there in a sense of just feeling comfortable talking to strangers, getting to know new people. Okay, so, you know, if the fear of talking to strangers, or if that just for whatever reason there is resistance there, and you're like, you know, then, you know, you don't necessarily have to change that. Although I do recommend you guys, you know, start to get used to opening up your energy a little bit more, maybe by baby steps. Like I said, smiling. You know, I used to have a hard time, you guys, even looking at people in the eyes and smiling and saying hi. That's how bad my self-esteem used to be. It's not like that anymore. Now I have no problems looking people in the eye and smiling really big and saying hi. And, you know, rarely, you guys, rarely does someone not acknowledge me. In fact, now that I'm thinking of it, I really can't pinpoint anyone who hasn't, you know, at least smiled or nodded back. Okay, so just maybe start there, you guys. But either way, like on this current timeline, even in this energy where you may be feeling kind of withdrawn, for some of you may even feel a little bit isolated, it still feels like something is happening or being worked out, you know, in the universe where your paths are going to cross. So if it feels too uncomfortable for you to get your energy out there more on purpose, then, you know, just go ahead and, you know, it's still going to probably be 9 to 15 months. But in the interim, you know, if you want to become more of a people person or be more comfortable in crowds and not feel so displaced or like a wallflower, you can just take the advice that I just gave you earlier and just kind of, you know, open your energy up a little bit more in baby steps. Okay. Definitely the advice is coming through though, to think of something where, you know, you can go to on a weekly or bi-weekly basis where, you know, you can get your energy out and around maybe the same groups of people or community of people, and you can kind of breed familiarity there. Okay, let's see. So what's, whoa, challenges? We definitely know what the challenges are. I want to see what can you do. I like this deck. It is so pretty. It's called Sugar Love Rush by Maruk. I don't even know if I said that name right. Anyway, pile 2, what can they do? besides the what I just channeled, is there any other guidance for pile 2 in terms of this connection and staying on this timeline or manifesting it in faster for pile 2? Pile 2. Not a lot of, and it may just be that, you know, the information that I channel for you is the guidance, but I just wanted to see if there's anything else that maybe nothing is coming out. Oh, we got one. Okay, sweet. All right, it says, being put aside, deciding not to proceed, delaying action on something, shelved. Okay, that might, what's coming to mind, you guys, is, and it's really interesting that they put it that way. This may be more of a root cause of the reason why you feel so resistant towards putting your energy out there or feeling comfortable in crowds and stuff like that. Almost like, well, you know, that feeling of being like put aside. And yeah, there may be like past relationships where you may have felt passed over or put on the back burner or not made like a #1 priority. There may be a root of rejection here, you guys, that is really at the root of many of your, you know, like if you're trying to manifest something in, if there's delays, because there are delays. Look, we got delayed action here, and then we got the Eight of Wands in reverse and the Knight of Wands. So there's a lot of delays here. I feel like you, even if, you know, not aside from manifesting in a future spouse, I feel like there is this root, it feels like rejection, like it's rejection or feeling shoved aside, like, you know, not chosen or passed over, that kind of energy that is really affecting your manifesting ability. It feels like it's delaying your manifestations from coming in. And this is part of the shadow work that is being highlighted for you guys, really dealing with that root fear of rejection. Okay, if you don't know how to do that, how to deal with those, I love you too, honey. I'm doing my video. I'm almost done. Okay, you're being so good. If you don't know how to deal with those kinds of things, how to clear away that kind of resistance, or how to deal with those root issues, or how to do shadow work, I actually have another channel. It's called Your Wish Fulfilled. It's linked in the description box below, you guys. And just go check it out. I teach you how to clear away all that resistance, okay? I don't like to leave you empty-handed or without some guidance on that front. All right, you guys, I'm going to end the reading here. I hope that it resonated. If it did, smash the like button, comment, share, subscribe, and I will see you guys on your next video. Thanks, Pile 2. Pile 3, you chose the blue lace agate palm stone, and today we are checking into your timeline. Okay, we're seeing where your manifestation is, your connection is with your future spouse, in regards to either manifesting or leveling up, if you think you already know this person. Okay, so keep in mind, Pile 3, this is a general reading, so take what resonates, leave what doesn't. If you want to book a personal future spouse reading with me, I've got 2 available now. Okay, I have the basic profile reading, and then I have the future spouse 10 questions reading. Okay, they're just $25 a piece. I email them to you, and you can just find booking details in the description box below. Now, I will say that if you haven't booked one of these readings with me yet, I recommend the basic profile reading first, okay? Because that's going to let you know basic information about your future spouse that you're going to want to know about, as far as like core personality traits, what they do for a living, what they look like, and I get pretty detailed on physical aspects, you guys. Also, the timing, when that connection is going to manifest in, and then what energies may be influencing that manifestation, and what you can do to either stay on or speed up that timeline depending on where the connection is at. Okay, and then the 10 questions reading is whatever questions may pop up or whatever questions you may have above and beyond what's answered in the basic profile reading. All right, so let's just get in with your reading, you guys. I can tell you right off the bat, out of all of the piles so far, this one feels like it's the most kind of farther out as far as timing goes. I'm picking up on a minimum of a year, okay? Minimum of a year as far as like when this connection is going to manifest in if you haven't met them yet. Or if you have met them, that's when you can expect leveling up in this connection or movement in the direction where you want it to go, okay? Just put it where it sees fit. And then, so that's the minimum. So the maximum is going to be like 24 months, okay? So in other words, 1 to 2 years, 1 year being the minimum, 2 years being the maximum. For most of you though, what's coming up is about 16 to 18 months, okay? That's kind of like, no, they're saying no, it's actually 15 to 18 months from the timing of this video, okay? When you're watching this video, because it's timeless. Just a little extra things that are popping up. We've got the first house showing up with Cancer. So we got 6th house, 8th house, 1st house. And honestly, I'm not even feeling guided or led to give you this information because honestly, I feel like there might be something really kind of blocking the development or manifestation of this connection, which is why it's so pushed far out. But I will go ahead and give it to you in case you guys want it, okay? Cancer season may be significant. Virgo season, Scorpio season, possibly Aries season. I'm like, do I want to talk about, you know, the 6th month or the 8th month? I mean, I guess I could. So the 6th month is what, June, and then the 8th month is August. I mean, it doesn't really do a whole lot, you guys. I mean, it could really happen any time between, from a year within, starting in 1 year to about 2 years, that, is that time. For most of you, though, they're really highlighting 15 to 18 months. That's what I said, yeah. 15 to 18 months, okay? Let's get into energies and see what is causing this manifestation to be out in the future. And you know what, you guys, maybe you already know. For some of you, it may just be, I mean, I guess it depends on, where you're at in life. If you're someone who's like in school, you're just now starting like a new business or something like that, or a new, phase in life, it may take that long, because you may have your energies focused in another area. And for those of you that already know and are okay with, that timing, because it's not too bad, you guys. I mean, I've done readings before where it's like there was so much hindering influence. It was like I didn't even tell them. I've had readings where it's like 8 years, 12 years. I don't even tell them that it's going to be that long because I already know if it's pushed out that far, it's simply because there's, hindering, it's an energetic blockage. So some of you, you're totally fine with that. Like, you're like, yeah, I can, I can be single for another, year or two. I can wait for my future spouse for another, some of you are like, no, you wanted your future spouse in yesterday. So if that is you, okay, we're going to see if we can get down to, get down to the root of things. What's going on with this, the energy of this connection, okay? What is the main energy in, we got the 7 of coins, okay? That is earth energy, which is very slow energy. And the 7 of coins, or the 7 of pentacles, I feel like you may have already been waiting for this manifestation up to a certain point, and then you've got this 9 of cups in reverse wanting to show up. You haven't been having a whole lot of fun. I feel so far what's coming up for you guys is maybe tending to life's responsibilities and not really allowing yourself to indulge in, and this is literally what's coming up, in the finer things in life, which is I was not expecting that kind of that kind of a message. That's interesting. So what that's letting me know, you guys, is, and this is for those of you, because this message is coming through for those of you that have the ability to indulge in the finer things in life, meaning like you have the extra money to buy that pair of shoes, or you have the extra money to get your hair done or get your nails done or to splurge on certain things, but for whatever it is, you're not. And for some of you, it may be because you're funneling it to something that you feel needs to go to something more important. But it also feels like that energy may be why it might be taking this connection so long to manifest in. Now, this could also be for those of you who are working towards investing in something. It's like you are being more disciplined. You're not partying as much, and that gives me the feeling of someone who's newly building a business. You're pouring all of your energy and time into learning a new trade, building a new business, going to school, and so you're not really having your energy out there. You're not working so much on manifesting in a spouse as you are maybe like manifesting in, you know, starting that successful business, that kind of a thing. But for those of you who aren't doing that, it's like, what do you, like, really check where you're investing your time. Like, where are you investing? Where are you investing your creative energy? And you're being given permission here, you guys, to splurge on yourself a little bit, okay? Like, you know, go out to eat every now and again. You know, take that vacation that you've been wanting to take. Go, you know, take those pottery classes or those cooking classes, or go buy that dress, or, you know, go to that show you wanted to go to, and just allow yourself to get out of your comfort zone is basically what's coming up, and go enjoy your life a little bit. Okay, literally when the Nine of Cups comes up in reverse, it's like not having any fun, not enjoying your life, not indulging in anything. And especially with the Seven of Cups, it's like you're funneling all that energy, like you're super diligent on focusing on something else. Like, no, that's not a priority. This over here needs to be a priority. And that's okay if that is a phase in life you purposely want to be in. But if you are not building a business, if you're not going to school, if you're not saving up for a house or a car or any of this other stuff, you know, you're just kind of in that habit. Look, and see, I do feel like this wants to manifest in sooner. We got the Knight of Cups here. Okay, yeah, so this popped out to let me know that this does want to manifest in sooner for those of you who are not like building a business or anything like that. And even for those of you who are building a business, something's telling me for you, you need to look up. You need to look up, okay? Like, there is opportunity here. I feel actually, you guys, it might even be around you, but you're unaware of it because you're so focused on something else. And you don't have to tell me, but this is what's coming up. Like, what are you so focused on, pile 3, but that you can't see what's right in front of your face? So this is, you guys might already know this person. This person may already be somewhere in your proximity, but you're so kind of like focused on something else that it's delaying you from being able to cross paths with this person when that path is right there for you to cross. Like, this person might already know someone in your family, someone in your social circle, you know, something like that. Like, yeah, so that I feel like this connection is actually there, but you're focused on something else, and I really don't feel like you're spending a lot of time living your life, okay? I feel like for some of you, it may be focused on working and taking care of kids, which is, you know, fine. I understand that. Totally. Trust me. And it's like, and you need to make time for yourself. Okay. So if you are focused, you know, if you're busy being someone's mom or someone's dad, or, you know, say if you're focused on being a single parent and then working and you have little time outside of that, that is why this connection is pushed as far out as it is because you're not giving it an opportunity. It's like almost like, are you expecting it to drop in your lap? You know what I mean? It's like literally with the Nine of Cups in reverse here, it's like, get out and have some fun. This opportunity is already there. I feel this person is already in proximity. I feel they already know someone in your social circle somewhere. Like, their path is already there to cross, but you're so busy focused on something else. That's why it hasn't crossed yet, because you just haven't been giving the universe any opportunities for your paths to cross, okay? So So basically it's like, luckily there's not a lot of shadow work you guys need to do. It's just, you know, clearing, making room for some fun time, you know, getting out and about and breaking routine and doing something where you're getting out and about and having fun, okay? Going to parties or get-togethers more with your friends, making new friends if you can. I feel like some of you are turning down a lot of invitations, okay? And they're telling you, stop doing that. Okay, if you're being invited out to events and stuff, go. Okay, Naya, stop that. Sorry, my daughter's here. Honey, I'm almost done and I'll be with you in a minute, okay? I'm trying out this new, you guys. I've never filmed. Yeah, now she's throwing a fit. I'm almost done, I promise. Okay. But anyway, yeah, so I feel like you guys are like not accepting invitations, you know, like I just feel like you're rejecting a lot of invitations that could have already put you in the path of this person of the crossing, okay? Okay, let's see. Now she's throwing a fit. Oh my gosh. See, you guys, I told you I understand single parenting, okay? I understand it. This is why I don't normally film with my kids here for this very reason. But I wanted to try something different. All right, let's see. We are going to round out this reading or close it out with one last card from the Sugar Love Rush deck from Maruk, and see what other guidance there might be for you in regards to the manifestation of this connection. Oh, that's too much, but I will take these two over here because they wanted to come out. Okay, so we have, yeah, there's a lot of just, okay, so rainy day, wow, like saving for a rainy day. That's exactly what I thought of when this Seven of Cups coins came out. And then we also have blinded by love, not seeing who. And so there's multiple reasons why you guys may kind of be in this energy of keeping your focus on something else that feels more, well, I mean, really what's wanting to come up is kind of like, I guess, isolated. And you're using the excuse of having to work, you know, and it may be that you're like picking, and maybe that could be something else, like, oh, well, I've got, you know, this stuff over here that I'm wanting, so that's why I'm picking up extra hours, or I'm working extra late and stuff like that. And really at the root of that, what is going on is there's almost a fear of putting yourself out there. There may be some, possibly for some of you, if you were drawn to pile 2, there may be some messages in pile 2 for you as well, okay? They were more, yeah, but anyway, we'll just leave it at that. Just if you felt drawn to pile 2, go check out pile 2, because there's some similarities here in the energies, not too much, okay? And it almost feels like you're funneling all of your energy into work or into like building maybe a dream or a vision, in order to kind of give yourself an excuse to not get out there and really live your life, because there's almost kind of like a resistance to it. Okay, you guys, I already feel like I don't have to explain too much that energy, because I feel you already know where that's coming from. And it has something to do with blinded by love, not seeing who they really are. I feel like you may have been disappointed in love before. And so, but this may be kind of buried down. I actually don't feel this is too much in the forefront of your mind. I feel like this may be more of a unconscious drive, okay? And so, yeah, it just really feels like look up. Something is telling me to tell you to look up. Okay, look up. It's some of you, I feel you may already know this person. You may have actually already crossed paths with this person. And yeah. Hold on. There's a message that's wanting to flush out here. There feels like you guys, okay, so it's funny that it waited until the very end of this reading for it to come out. It's like you are actually, okay, and this goes along too with Some of the Scorpio and Pluto energy, there may be, not a whole lot, okay? There may be a little bit of shadow work that needs to be done surrounding something in the past that you thought you may have already gotten over. But there is still something kind of just below the surface that you're running away from, okay? And for some of you, it's like there may be something having to do, for some of you that have kids, there may be something, some healing around like an ex, or, you know, the other parent, the baby daddy or the baby mama or something like that, that you're needing to really look at, heal and release and forgive and let that person off the hook for. Not saying that, you know, you're condoning what they did for you, but there's some kind of an energy there where it feels like it's holding you back. Okay, it's holding you back. Anyway, you guys, I'm going to go ahead and end the reading here. I hope that it resonated. Please do me a favor. Let me know what you thought in the comment box below. Smash the like button if it resonated. Share and subscribe if you feel led to do so. And I will see you at your next reading. Thanks, Pile 3.